Well, good morning everyone and welcome back to Calmsden Agriculture for what is the start of another month. It's been a couple of weeks since we've caught up. We've skipped through. We're now well into May and it's nice and early this morning, but actually it is a beautiful morning. A little bit fresh on the temperature scale, but it is another busy morning that we have lined up for us. All our crops are now planted. Everything on the map is all finished, and if we just go, I'll show you the map and you can have a look at what we've done. So there you go, you can see all our fields, all of them are a good tinge of green, which means things are all planted, things are growing. We finished off the corn up here in field number 6, which was probably the last field we had anything to do. And now some of the fields, the wheat and the canola, are all getting a little bit closer to being ready to harvest as well, which is kind of exciting. I'm kind of looking forward to the fact we're going to have that to do at some stage soon. But before then, you can see the dairy farm has 3 fields through the middle there, plus the little one there with the grass, which are all ready to mow. There's even some actually over the other side here on the river, which we could get into and tackle down here as well. So that is really the main task well, that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to go and do some mowing, but at the same time, we do have some weeds that we need to get taken care of. So we're going to get Damien set up. He's going to go down and sort out some weeds. We've also got pretty much all the crops except for I think that field all need another coat of fertilizer. So Dan's going to do that. We're just going to put some dry fertilizer on. So we've got the tractor set up in the back here. We're just going to have a quick look. A lot of organising and sorting out of equipment to do today because I'll go and have a look at that too. But the mowers in the lean-to are well and behind a couple of tractors, so we need to go and sort that out. But if we have a look in here, there we go. We've got the Fendt, a little Fendt, a little 5 series all hooked up, and it is ready to go with the fertilizer. So we ended up with about 6 bags of seed left over, a little bit of lime, not too much fertilizer, so hopefully it's not going to go on too heavily, but we might need to get a little bit more of that. Now, things are looking a bit dirty too. We need to do a little bit of tractor maintenance as well, but if we just come on back around this way, beautiful morning, it really is. The scenery, it is stunning, but if we just carry on, ooh, look at that, a little bit of light shining through there. Love the way the clouds blow across the fields, but yeah, we've got to come in here. Now I think we're going to use the 7 series, the Fendt, the Black Beauty. Haven't really used that too much ourselves, but we're going to get that hooked up in here behind the Massey. We've got the Class Disco mowers in there. So the plan is we're going to, once everyone else is out of the way and off and doing their things, we're going to jump into here with the mowers. We're going to take those over to the field. We're going to go and start mowing, and then a little bit later, James, he's doing some work in the workshop this morning. He's going to come over with the windrower, or the merger, sorry. We've got a merger there in the corner. He's going to come over and do some merging, and then we're going to bale. Now, we've only got the round baler and the individual wrapper, so there's a little bit of things to do, some pieces to get moving. But that is the plan today. Sally's away today. She's had to go and do some things, so she won't be on the farm with us today. It's just the 4 of us, Damien, Dan, James and myself. So yeah, we're going to go and get everyone sorted, get them all moving, and then we'll go and start on some mowing. Probably be a couple of hours before we get out there, I imagine, by the time we've sorted everything out. So we're just about ready to get going. Just been going around making sure everything is good to go. All the blades are nice and sharp. They're all looking really, really good. So I think we're pretty much ready to go. We've given everything a good grease, and really, I think this is all set to go. We've got the others all down. Dan's in the fertilizer. He's gone down to field 30, which is one on the far side. And Damien's down over on the cornfield. The last field we actually planted, he's started on the weeds down there. So we might see a little bit of him over the fence. But let's jump up into here. Gosh, I'm going to get a reputation keeping my equipment this dirty. We are going to have to make sure we give it all a good clean very, very soon. But anyhow, let's jump up in here and get things folded up so we can get over and start on the mowing. There we go. Get that all folded up and locked in position. There we go, nice and secure. Front one's all good. Get our beacon lights on. Is that reflecting off anywhere? Can't, but it should be on. Right, that's all us ready. Let's head on down and make a start. So like I said, kind of got the 3 main fields to do, and then there's some other areas of grass that we can tackle as well. Obviously want to try and get a couple of cuts off across the season. This first one is going to be for silage, so we'll be wrapping and baling with the round baler, and then a little bit later in the year, when the drying conditions, a little bit later in summer, when it dries a little bit better, we'll look at getting some grass mowed for hay and getting some hay made as well. But basically, this is us in here. Now, there is a few weeds. I don't know whether that was a And when I say a few weeds, is a little bit of an understatement, isn't it? I don't know whether that was a result of putting the slurry on earlier in the season or what the story was with that, but we do have a few weeds in here, which is not ideal, but we'll just have to make do with that. Right, get that one unfolded on the back. Make sure it's all down. There we go, it's all powered up. Get the front one unfolded as well. There's a little bits down on the side. Get that powered up. There we go, pretty much ready to go. So I'm going to set myself up with a little bit of our guidance steering here on this, making sure we get the steering assist. Some nice, easy, clean rows. So when James gets over here, he's got a nice feel to work in with his merging. And there we go, and you would have seen those lines appear, and then they disappeared because we do have the hide lines mod added. Now I've been trying this on a multiplayer server, and it wasn't actually working, but it seems to be working pretty well for us here on the single player server. So there we go, everything seems to be cutting and mowing really, really nicely, which is fantastic. So nothing left for it, everyone else is off working. We've got weeding going on over that way, we've got fertilising going on over the other way, so we're just going to jump into a little bit of a montage here, get some mowing done, and we'll catch up with you in a little bit.
Down and you're 10 feet underground, when you're so deep you're about to drown, when you're in the lost and found, 'cause heartaches only last a day. Ooh, but your heart will never fade away. Go out and find your way.
progressing pretty well. We're well into the second field here. Now, I did have a call from Dan a wee while ago. He's already chewed through all that fertiliser that we had in the shed. So James has come past. We saw him go past before on the way down to the shop. He should be coming back in just a minute. And there he is, indeed. So he's gone down. He's gone and got a load of fertiliser there for us. He's going to bring that down to Dan down in the field, and they'll be able to carry on working, which is good. I think Damien's finished over the road too with the weeding. In fact, there he goes, coming along the road at the same time too. Busy little part of the road. So he's off to another field. I think he's over to field 17 is the next one. So he's off over the other side of the stream, and he'll go and carry on with that. But we're into this one. Not too much longer to go here, and we will be able to then go and get into the big one next to us. But yeah, we go. Love that field. Really do. Right, we're going to have to find a reason to try and find that at some stage. But anyhow, let's carry on, get this one done, then we're going to jump over and do the one next door to us. That one is massive, so we'll see how long that takes. But we'll time-lapse this for a wee while, and we'll see when we're a bit further through. Anyhow, I'm going to time this. Anyhow, let's time-lapse this for a... the other thing I forgot to say is James is going to, he was just actually about to start to come over and do the merging when I give him a call to go and give Dan a hand with the fertiliser. So once he's got down with the trailer and got Dan all sorted out, he will be down here and starting the merging. So probably won't see him because he'll be in the other field on the other side of the trees, but that is the next step in the process needed to be done before obviously we can start with the baling. So let's carry on here, time for a little bit of a time lapse, and we'll see you in a bit. Well, here we go, along the last pass. This has taken us quite some time when I just take a look at how long I've been recording this for, but we are done here on the mowing, which is fantastic. Now, I did say we were going to mow some other fields. I did try to mow the little one down by the cow shed, the sort of bit on the other side of the track, and it didn't want to work. So I don't know whether that's a issue with the grass or what exactly that is, but yeah, it wouldn't work for us, so we're just going to have to make do with what we've got. Here, I think it's going to be more than enough anyhow, but let's get that all folded up, and we're going to head on back over to the farm. Now, I'm going to... Oh, we can actually go and sneak out this gate. That'll be quicker, won't it? James should be over here. He should have to come over and started doing the windrowing, whether that's his notification up there that he's finished. I actually probably expect that's going to be Dan down on some of the fertiliser spreading, but let's go past. We'll take a look over the fence as we drive past and see how far James has got with merging, because the next job for us, go and grab the baler and make a start on that. Oh, there we go, making decent progress, probably halfway across the field. I think he was going to do the middle of the field first. See him over there, actually quite a way across, and then come around and do the headlands afterwards. Beauty of doing it that way is you tidy up sort of the end on the third headland pass. You tidy up these end rows and everything like that, but there we go. There's the merger out doing its thing. So we'll leave James doing that. We'll go get Dan moving on to the next field, and we'll go and get everything unhooked, and we'll find the baler, pull the baler out, and come make a start with some baling. Looking forward to it. Should be a bit of fun. Then we're going to have to probably use a little bit of course play and get one of the workers to do the bale wrapping as well. We're going to have a lot of bales to load, so that is going to also prove interesting. Now we've got the baler all hooked up. We're just getting ourselves backed out of here because we needed to put some net in it. We didn't have any bale net in the baler, so got a pallet here on the front of the Merlot. Just going to head on around and get it all put into here. Nice looking baler. Haven't really used the chrome balers too much, but we're going to carry on using the Fendt and getting that into the field and getting some bales made. So we'll leave that there. We'll probably have to hop out and jump into the tractor, press the refill button, and then we'll be off and going. Now I do need to double check what size bales we can make here to be able to wrap them with the Govil bale wrapper you can see over there in the shed. So we'll double check that we're fully compatible, because we don't want to end up with a whole lot of grass bales that we can't do anything with. So let's get into it. We'll get this loaded up and over into the field. So we've checked all the compatibilities. We're up to 150 centimetre bales, which is kind of good because we don't have to make do with the smallest ones. That'll mean we can get a few more bales made and not quite so many to have to handle, which is very, very handy indeed. Now, you can see we're still going on with the wrapping going on over there. James, the merging. James is still busy doing that. So let's get ourselves just in here, get everything set up. Got the beacons on, we can turn those off. So we should just power that up there, lower that pickup down, and there we go, we're into it. Grass going into the baler, and we're going to start getting some bales made. Now it'll be interesting to see what sort of yield we got. This merger doesn't make the biggest windrows, which is probably a good thing. Otherwise you end up having to stop all the time and it feels like you're getting nowhere, whereas at least with this there's a little bit more space between the bales. But there we go, we're getting up there towards our 90% full. We should hit the brakes automatically. Some clever tech going on here, and when we get to full, 5,500 litres, turn our head around and we should see the bale is about to eject itself. There we go, it's all up and out and off and on its way. So let that door go back down and we're into it. Perfect. Alright, well, nothing much left. Updates on everyone else. Dan's making his way around the field with the fertiliser. He's right over at the top end of the farm at the moment. Damien's headed up that way actually now too. He's up there with the weeder. He's got, well, he's into the second to last field. So hopefully once he's finished doing the weeding, he can come down here and actually be responsible for doing all of the bale wrapping. There we go, we're almost full. Now make sure we don't drop that bale off here on the headland when we've still got a little bit for James to go around and do. So let's make sure we go into the row a little bit before we pick that up. There we go, that one's full. Might be a little bit close. Oh well, we'll see what happens with that one. Right, let's carry on. We are just going to get this done. Alright, well there we go. We're just about done here in this field. Another bale coming out of the baler. There's a decent amount when we look across the field there. We've just got this pass to do, and then there's just a couple of little chunks down in here that we didn't bother coming back down and getting, because I figured we'd do that on our way down to the next field. Now James has already finished merging the one next to us. He is into the third and the biggest field, which is going to definitely keep him busy for a wee while. Otherwise everything else is running pretty smoothly, so let's get down here, get this all done. At this rate though, it's going to be pretty close. I reckon James might actually be finished the merging before Damien finishes with the weeding, so it could be that James gets the lucky job of coming down here and wrapping all of these bales. But let's just have a look, actually get a bit of a count. So we're at 41 at the moment. This will be 42 in the baler. We end up with close to 43 bales out of this field once we're done. Wait and see if we get one more or not. Right, let's carry on. We're going to end up in the field next door, and then we've got, well, we're not halfway yet because that third field is quite large, but we're getting through it, which is important. We are pretty darn close to getting that final bale out of this field. Is this a little bit of grass here going to give it to us? There it is. Exactly, pretty much to almost the perfect litres. 43 bales. How much is there left here that we didn't get? 1932 litres. Look at that. And I think I did a pretty good job as we were going around the field of picking all the grass up. So that's not bad at all. Alright, get that turned off. Pick up, lift it up. Let's just head on through. Like I said, we are going to head into this next field and go and make a start in here. Now it's a bit handier that this one's all been windrowed, because we can actually start on the outside and work our way in. We can just make out over the fence there. Looks like James is underway with merging over in that one as well, so we'll be able to keep a little bit of an eye on him as we work our way around here. Let's get that turned on again, lowered back down. We're going to need some more net. We're definitely not going to get all of these fields done with the net we'd had. It would have been great if we had a way we could carry it around with us, but alas, that is not an option anywhere at the moment. But who knows, in the future maybe that's something we'll be able to do. But let's carry on. Let's get this one all baled up and done and move on to the last field. I'll tell you what, looking across this field feels like we've got a whole lot more bales in here than we did in the other one, but I did just check, we are, just bring the menu up there, 76, so 33 bales off this one so far, getting up with 34 by the time we get to the end here, I think, just. We'll be close as to whether we do get this last bale off or not, but that's gone pretty well. Good amount of bales and a good amount of wrapping and everything like that to do all the loading and picking up and everything else as well. You can see over there the windrows are starting to take shape. The way James has done it, he's used skip rows and he's doing it on his way back now with the other one, so and he's got the headland pass left to do, so we did get that extra bale out. And as it just so happens, it's probably kind of handy we've ended up here by a gate because we are getting pretty low on bale net, so we're just going to shoot out of here, head back up to the yard. We're going to get it topped up. We'll just jump out and go and get this gate opened up, and then we'll make sure we've got enough bale wrap and we'll come back and carry on doing it. But I think that is enough for this episode. We've got a lot done, but we've still got a lot more to do. The other guys are still getting through their weeding and fertilising. Dan's still got a lot of ground to cover. I think we're going to have to get some more fertiliser for him too, chilling through that trailer that we loaded up earlier and brought down for him. So yeah, plenty to keep us busy. But like I said, that is going to wrap things up for this video. As always, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying it, and we'll catch you in the next one.